an exciting platform. We're here to empower you, to educate you, and promote you. We're here to share exciting, brave women that share their stories with us. And in our studios today, we have Siyalithata and Sandy Berger from the Wild Coast Sun. Sia is the founder of Siyalithata Raped. She is more than just a woman. Am I right by saying that?
Yes.
Good. Sia has been through a lot of challenges in the past few years, and in support and to drive her initiative, we have Sandy Berger and the Wild Coast Sun with us. Women are being abused mentally, physically, and emotionally every day. And rape, the statistics have increased. Women and children need to stand up and they need to speak out. You would be marveled at how many victims look at their perpetrators every day, straight in the face, and cannot speak out or cannot say that you have done this to me. But Sia, you are sitting here with us and you are brave. I'm so proud of you. You are here to share your story. You are here to share your foundation and the reasons behind why you started this project and this initiative. Sia, tell us more about your foundation.
Thank you so much, Reshma, for even the platform and even coming up with opening a magazine that's for women. Having even a talk show that is like this, it means a lot. I can imagine if other women could get to receive this kind of opportunity that I've gotten and to be embraced by you, it is humbling. Siyalithata Raped is a private company, but initially I hoped to have opened a foundation. When I came forth having to have gone through being raped, I had nowhere to turn because I lost my mother at a very young age. I lost my father at a very young age. And both my parents led, hoping that we could have a brighter future, we could have freedom, we could have all opportunities. And along the way, I felt that some things I got to be robbed, but especially the part of my purity as a woman. No one had the right to just, even how beautiful I may have looked, even if how dressed up or any kind of a way for someone to think they can just take something from me. That I kept myself, I wanted to be somebody's husband. I had my own visions about my life, leading in school, leading with a vision, pushing myself academically, having a drive to be someone. And then you find that a close friend can be someone that can do that to you. Someone that you think you could trust and all that. But anyway, when I came forth with that drive behind, I then wondered where I come from, which is Bizana. What happens to young girls who don't even have a place to go and knock and talk about situations like this? I didn't have one. What happens to them? Young children, what happens to them? It's not about something that is abnormal anymore. It's happening.
And if, without a foundation like the one that you have founded, little kids are going to grow up thinking that it's okay to be touched or to be sexually abused. You know, their mindsets will change. Obviously, it's what we feed into the little mindsets. Sia, I cannot bring myself to say the word rape. I must applaud you for your bravery. Sia, tell us more. I mean, you did mention that you know your perpetrator, and it's not easy for you to speak about it. Did you report your incident?
When it happened, because it happened in school, like grounds, like in campus, and when it happened, because I was leading in an executive with other leaders. So the guy that was the one that did that to me, he was the main leader that everyone looked up to, and I could feel when he had done that to me, I could feel the energy that could come forth. I was having a fear of how much can I bear with the fact that this guy can bring upon me, and how many people will say, no, maybe I wanted him or I put myself on him, you know. But I know that some people who knew me and the way I led academically, how I led in student things, how I led in artistical events, that was not me. Because after the incident that happened, I went to the clinic, I got sick, and just the evening when he did the incident to me, the next day I saw him. And when he spoke to me, calling my name out, I literally just broke down in front of him. I could feel he'd finished my power. I could feel he'd taken something from me. I could feel he's got that ownership. I don't know what it is, but I felt even taking this guy to court is not going to do anything for me. This guy needs to give me back me, give me back my voice, give me back my power, give me back what was mine. Because I could feel this guy, when he was looking at me, he got it. Because that's where my power was at. I was bold, I was confident, and I could feel no one could touch me.
Did he feel threatened by you because you were leading?
I really can't say, because he got into trouble, like leading in things in school for 1 year. They suspended him. So when he came back, I took him as a person that we are at peace, we are all together, you know, and you know, everyone deserves a second chance. And I didn't expect that action from him, but it happened. I went to the clinic, I got discovered that I got hurt. I went to a counseling school, and that was the only place I could turn every single day.
See, I'm really sorry. You know, it's not easy for me to say the word rape, and it's only you that can feel your pain, your bravery to sit here, your bravery. I can't thank you enough for sitting here and being brave enough to speak out, because it's not easy. Even boys are sodomized. Women are being abused. It's not easy, and you need to speak out. Your foundation is a great initiative. Tell us about your drives and your plans. You're launching soon. That's the excitement. You have a Children's Day that's coming through. Tell us more.
With having mentioned that, I've actually got an opportunity to work with the Wild Coast at a long fashion show. I was very much touched that even in the show, in the fashion show, they were actually generating funds to sanitary pads they were going to give to schools. And I was touched around that because my heart was there. I wish I could give, because there's so much of a need. So with my initiative and having gone through being victimized in a way, I felt that energy I'm going to turn it around through this organization. That I want to go into the different locations in my community. I want to go find how we can empower women and uplift them. I'm not employed, but I've got a company. What can I create that will create other job opportunities? And also, how can we assist those that are not educated? So the element of education is important, but on the other side, I feel social development, as they also have approached them, they said they want to see where am I going with this? Because not many people have got the care around how women are in the community, how children are in the community. Why are you doing this for? And I said to them at the end of the day, I want to, as I'm doing events and entertainment company, I want my events not to just be things that are going to be social. I want them to impact people.
To make a difference.
To make a difference. So we looked in the concept of saying we want to do an Mbogodo celebration. In the Mbogodo celebration, we want to then, after going into the community,
Mbogodo celebration.
Mbogodo, meaning the rock. Which it says Watintum Faz, Watindim Mbogodo. And we're saying that Watintum Duana, you've certainly struck a woman. When you touch a woman's child, you've certainly struck a nerve in a woman's mind. So we looked at having the Mbogodo celebration, and the Mbogodo celebration will have a focal point of giving women upliftment. We want to recognize the woman, that people can say, this woman is doing a difference. This young girl is excelling academically. This young boy is excelling academically. And this man is such a great man in the community. He loves his family, respects the children. He gives love. He gives into giving to even orphanages We want to celebrate men that are doing well. We want to uplift and empower women and children through the program.
That's wonderful. Sandy, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And I know you're playing a very important role within the community in Bizana. The Wild Coast Sun has done a lot of social responsibilities to uplift the community, and you're part of SIA's project. Thank you for joining us. Please share with us what your upliftment program is all about and how SIA will be.
Well, we first met SIA last year when we hosted the Ndwangu Fashion Show. The Ndwangu Fashion Show is a show that we do in collaboration with Walter Sisulu University of Mthatha, where the students come to Wild Coast and showcase their fashion, and we have a platform for them. And SIA came along and she asked me, can she compare? Please, she just has to compare. And she was such a hit. She really thought, wow, where did she come from? She's amazing. She turned the show right around. So anyway, and she's been in touch with us all the time, and then we talk to each other, and I'm telling her all about what we're doing. We actually developed and built a crisis centre at the Mazamba police station a number of years ago, especially to help women and children in the area. We fund a local school. We help. Currently, we've got a golf pro that is running golf lessons for children. We try to keep the children off the streets and entertained and educated, sport, healthy mind.
Keep them away from crime, drug abuse.
Yeah, like I said, a healthy environment.
Absolutely.
Anyway, and so SIA came to us and asked us, could she use our property as a platform, and we're giving her the venue complimentary.
Wow.
We're assisting her, we'll assist her with the marketing of the event. And she's again going to be in a Ndwangu fashion show, which is bigger and better this year. All the funds that we make from there, we actually purchased sanitary pads for the local girls in our area. And that was inspired by Mwanda Genu, who works with me and works with SIA. So that's going to be on the 25th of August. And if anybody wants to come along, tickets are $350 per person or $600 per couple. It includes dinner and entertainment, after party. It's going to be amazing. We've got a lot of celebrities coming down as well.
Wonderful. It's a great initiative that you assisting SIA and driving her initiative. SIA, you are launching your program, which would be held at the Wild Coast Sun. Can you tell us what date are you launching?
It's going to be on the 13th of October.
13th of October.
The children funding will be on the 31st of August. And we're really truly asking for as much of assistance. Bringing forth the concept of it, we are calling Drug-Free World to come on board as well.
Okay.
The youth centers and the NPOs want to see visibilities of the NPOs. Operating foundations that cannot be hidden from people. We need to know, children need to know where they can turn, because as any much of anything, we want children to speak what would they want to happen in their schools. We come from a disadvantaged location. It's not that much upgraded, so children can much share. We would love to have art in school. We would love to have rugby. We would love to have netball or volleyball. So we want them to voice, want to show them that we hearing them, want to show them we care. Or if they are failing academically, what can we do to help? To assist. That's the aim of the Children Fund Day. And then on the launch, which is going to be in October, we're calling for the sponsors to hear the whole true story. It's where we're going to present the vision. It's where we're going to share what is it that we really want to do in this other location and in other locations. It's not about only our place. We want other people that are from other locations who are touched by this, who say, you know what, we're also concerned about the same thing. We're not liking what's going on in our locations. If they want to be those kind of, please come on board, contact us. Let's work together. We can't do this thing, we can't make a difference. I can't do a difference on my own. It took that even Marco's son could say, they're supporting my vision.
Yes.
Their venues to hire it's a lot of money. But for them to say, you know what, we believe in what you're doing, it made me see that, you know what, someone takes me seriously. They see what I'm doing.
So, to get hold of SIA, her number will be on screen. Contact her. She's looking for assistance to drive her foundation, to drive her projects, and to assist. Contact her. Her number will be listed on the screen. Sandy, I'm so glad. People need to understand that the Wild Coast Sun does a lot for the community.
Yeah, and together with our partners, Bidvest also, they sponsor a lot. We have a lot of functions for children. So with Sia's function at the water park, the Wildways Water Park, we're going to be getting them involved. We give them fruit packs and we give them lunch and drinks, and all our partners
I
come
would
in.
actually like to mention that it's 1,500 children from Sia's community that will be taken to the water park and having fun.
Yes.
Awesome,
Yes.
absolutely awesome, great initiative. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Sia, you're a brave woman. I wish you well. We are here to support you, and thank you for sharing your journey. Rape is not accepted. Woman abuse is not accepted. When will perpetrators realize that a no is not a yes? Thank you for joining us. We would see you back on our next talk show where we would discuss startups. So catch you there again. Thank you.